Currencies.
Oh yeah.
Currencies. I can make my crypto-rich coin. I can ICO myself almost. Should I choose to do that?
You can ICO, ITO, IEO. I mean,
tired of just playing for fun? Make a living just by playing your favorite games. You can make anywhere from 1% to 1,000% return depending on the difficulty of the game. Play, win, earn. BetVerse.
all these buzzwords, right? But the point is, let's just put those buzzwords aside and say what we have right now running on Testnet, and it's separate from our application work on the technologies that are already on mainnet. By the way, I see that the connection is looking a little poor. Can you hear me still?
You're absolutely fine. You're fine.
So what we're running now on Testnet is Verus PBaaS multi-currency support. So what we have is now a blockchain that allows anyone who has an identity on the blockchain to define a currency as well. And that could be as simple as a currency used for a club membership or a currency used for tickets, and you can still see me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A currency used for voting. It could be a currency used for just about anything you'd like, and you can define the name of the currency is the ID that you use to create it. You can associate that ID with a strong identity of, say, for example, a trust company that would be licensed to issue a stable coin, and they could have complete control over a true stablecoin through this facility, which requires no programming whatsoever. In fact, you can launch a currency with a couple commands, and when the GUI is available, it will be absolutely simple.
Mm-hmm.
When you launch a currency, there are now, without programming again, some really incredible things you can do. On Testnet right now, you can launch a currency and you can use it as a payment method, similar to Kickstarter, where you say, anyone before this moment in time, it's indicated by a block, can buy this currency, this new currency that doesn't exist yet, on the blockchain for using, say, these currencies, Verus, maybe a stable coin that somebody issued on the blockchain, maybe something else, okay? And when they buy this currency, if by the time the currency is supposed to start, we don't have this minimum participation, it won't start. And everybody just automatically gets all their money back that they used to buy the currency, minus just transaction fees as the typical, transaction fees, which are less than tiny fractions of a penny right now. And so, so the model is basically, you can use it to start something. You can use it for pre-orders. You can use it for all sorts of different applications. And we actually designed this to tie into identities so that we could enable it to be used for trusted companies to issue currencies that could, in fact, be mapped to other currencies and other sources of value. Someone could issue a gold currency that was exactly mapped to gold, and they could prove that they are the entity who they are through the ID, and the currency name is mapped to that ID. And so nobody can be fooled that that currency is the currency that is backed by that trusted, Fort Knox reliable source of gold.
Right. Wow.
So,
okay.
So that's a multi-currency that's actually on Testnet now, and we're gonna round that out with another capability, and we're going to get that out to mainnet. And the new capability is something that people have been super excited about in DeFi for some time, but have really kind of fallen short of attaining. And it's this reserve currency model that allows you on the blockchain to convert back and forth between multiple currencies. And you might be familiar with Bancor. You might be familiar with a project called Balancer. I'm happy to mention those projects, because if you go and look at them, you'll see, wow, that's really interesting. You can convert currencies through this reserve currency model, or you could create a algorithmic basket of currencies. Well, the technology that we'll be releasing on Testnet, hopefully within a week or so, maybe 2, but hopefully within a week or so, will allow you to create multi-reserve fractional currencies and to convert on the blockchain between a currency and any of its reserves. So what that will allow is basically like routing between currencies with unlimited liquidity between them. And if the price gets, so if you have like a currency made of a Bitcoin mapped token, a USD mapped token, an Ethereum mapped token, and a Verus mapped token, you would literally be able to send your currency from your USD to Bitcoin at the current rate, or USD to this quad coin, because that's actually, we're probably going to do something, we're going to enable something like that, and it will probably be called quad coin. And you'd be able to send from your Bitcoin to this quad coin and hold it as a basket of all these 4 currencies that would be represented with its value in algorithmically in this basket, or you could send it to another of those currencies at the current rate. And so whether you care about Verus or not, you could literally, send your money from Ethereum to Bitcoin and have it converted along the way. And if the conversion price changes, like, you don't need buyers or sellers to do this. You literally just send it algorithmically. If the conversion price gets to where it gives anyone an advantage on any of the currencies, then anyone else can just come in and arbitrage it back into the correct conversion price and take the money in between. And so this is all powered. This will all be powered on the blockchain. We're going to put it on Testnet first, maybe within about a week or so. We have all the code for the algorithms all done, and it's been done actually for some time. And last year we were testing and successfully testing single reserve currencies with this model, but now we have the multi-reserve currency model. And so we will be testing this shortly on Testnet, and then we're going to get this to mainnet in the very near future. And you will literally be able to create multi-reserve fractional currencies, and all of the cost of doing that is going to just simply go to miners and stakers, because there is no company, and there is no dev fee, and there is no central party, not me, not anyone, taking money out of this. This is an open source people's protocol, and pretty soon there's just going to be a lot of money people are going to be able to make, I believe. It's not investment advice. I believe that's true, on the chain, and people will really realize what it means to have, instead of a, even a 0.1% trading fee or something like that, when you send across these currencies, there's a built-in fee that will go to miners and stakers on the Verus or other PBAS blockchains, 0.025%. That's it. And that will go to miners and stakers. And so this is a really exciting, decentralized finance capability that is going to be live very soon. And I believe it's going to put all others to shame. And it's going to show the fact that, we're simultaneously solving this in every block, which means we also solve the front-running problem that you're seeing on some of the projects trying to do this on the Ethereum programming model. It's kind of an inherent part of every step is kind of serialized in time on this worldwide VM. And instead, this is more of the Bitcoin, parallel transactional programming model. And I believe that that's just a better model for the long term. And what this allows us to do is create this decentralized finance capability where anyone buying or selling or converting from or to any of the currencies in a single block, they all get exactly the same conversion rate with no spread. They all pay a 0.025% fee that simply just goes to miners and stakers. And this is why we believe, that this protocol eventually is going to be the one people are going to choose, because it enables these capabilities. We haven't, slowed down at all. that will soon be evident that they're going to be a place people can go, and whether you care about Verus or not, you're going to be able to arbitrage between these things. And we're going to have this live and working in a way that nobody's seen on Testnet, in a week or two.
That's extraordinary.
That's a completely separate thing to the civil liberties and privacy and all the other stuff that we're doing on the applications.
Yep, and no doubt, Michael, after this, when these are launched, there'll be other unbelievable, extraordinary things that you'll be out to cause inside the whole public blockchain as a service concept. All right. So is there anything else you want to say before we finish up, Michael?
Actually, you really let me cover these 2 points, which are kind of the most important. The one is we have a chance as people in crypto who really understand and have been in this early to demand that we leverage technologies that can preserve our civil liberties and self-sovereignty over our data and privacy. And now we should. And we have an opportunity to push for legislation that will actually put those rights into law, and we should.
Absolutely.
And we have an opportunity for people wanting to start projects, people wanting to create their own cryptocurrencies, wanting to launch cryptocurrencies if they have a regulated model, if they're doing an ICO and they have a regulated model, this actually completely enables ICOs without ever having to worry about some centralized, payment method for the ICO, because it's all just built into the blockchain protocol.
Yep.
And if someone's interested in that, they can try it out on Testnet tomorrow. If they want to find out how the reserve and basket algorithms work, come talk to us and you'll be able to actually try it out in a week or two.
Yes, absolutely.
Don't have to believe it. You can just see it for your own eyes.
Yes, and I would invite people to do that, and I'll have the links to the Discord channel in the description below, so people can go find out. Very friendly community, and I like the ethos behind it, that it is an open source community project with no organization behind it, and people get involved because of their commitment and love for the principle of its mission statement. So, Michael, listen, thank you very, very much, and I look forward to having you back on the channel soon.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Yes. And for anybody who's watching, any comments, questions, put them in the description below. Between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. And I was just thinking, who knows how long our hair will be the next time we do a video. This lockdown has got to end soon.
It's probably not the end button, though. I don't know.
That's right. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael. And thank you for watching. All the best. Bye-bye.
Experts predict in 7 years, 10% of the world's economy will be in crypto-based assets. Tokenmetrics uses AI to find invisible patterns in data to help you invest and trade in crypto. We give you AI and access to crypto experts at the best price.